A lioness actually chose a lion that killed her cubs. As a mother, this behavior may seem impossible to understand. Even though her heart was filled with pain, she had no choice but to do it. What could possibly drive her to make such a decision? Just a few months earlier, 3 young lionesses had finally left their mother to live independently. They were carefree, with plenty of food, hunting freely across the savanna. For lions, it's common for cubs to grow up without a father, but these sisters stayed together to support their pregnant older sister Shani. Because Shani was expecting, she needed a huge amount of energy every day. When food was scarce, the sisters would even steal prey from hyenas. Not long after, on a peaceful morning, Shani became a mother for the first time. She hoped to raise her cubs to adulthood, strengthening the pride. With lion populations having dropped by half over the past 25 years, these newborn cubs represented hope for the future. With the help of her sisters, the cubs' chances of survival doubled. During the nursing period, Shani required a lot of food, and the pride had to hunt daily. To protect both the food and the cubs, the sisters allowed Shani to eat first so she could feed her young, while they drove away scavengers and ate later. One night, 2 sisters attempted to steal a kill from a group of hyenas, roaring to intimidate them. But this time, the group stood their ground, even launching a counterattack. Outnumbered, the lionesses had no choice but to retreat. But an even greater threat soon appeared, an outsider lion. This intruder wanted to take over the territory. To reproduce with Shani, the lion killed her cubs, forcing her back into a reproductive state sooner. The lionesses could have stayed hidden, but to protect the cubs, they roared in defiance. Unfortunately, this risked revealing the den. Meanwhile, Shani, already exhausted from nursing, faced a deadly situation as the intruder waited outside, ready to strike when she left to hunt. To save their sister, the lionesses came up with a plan. They approached the intruder, distracting and even pretending to interact closely to draw attention away from the den. This gave Shani time to move her cubs to safety, but she could only carry one cub at a time. The sisters took turns distracting the intruder, and for a moment, it worked. But the cubs' cries gave away their location. The intruder remembered the purpose and found the den, killing the remaining cubs. Hearing their cries, Shani rushed back in fury. A mother defending her young becomes unstoppable. She drove the intruder away, and her sisters joined her in a fierce counterattack, forcing it to retreat. But the damage had been done. The sisters vowed to protect what remained. Shani showed gratitude to them, yet she knew the danger was far from over. The intruder was still nearby, and the surviving cubs could be killed at any moment. To save them, Shani made an unthinkable decision. Though she was still nursing and unable to conceive, she approached the intruder and allowed it to mate with her, the same lion that had killed her cubs. Inside, the pain was unbearable, but she did it to protect her remaining young. By doing this, the intruder might believe the cubs were its own and spare their lives. Only a mother's love could endure such sacrifice. Fortunately, it worked. The intruder began to accept the cubs and even stayed for a while, offering protection. For a time, the pride was safe, and the cubs could grow. Eventually, the intruder disappeared, but the three lionesses remained strong enough to protect the pride. Life returned to calm, and one of Shunny's sisters was now pregnant as well. The pride continued to grow, carrying hope for the future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more amazing wildlife moments.